Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are watching this. It's quite some time that I've make videos or share my own view on this particular market. So I want to sincerely appreciate everyone for this opportunity, and also I want to thank the provider of this platform, which is Trading View, for me to express my own opinion. And this is a disclaimer. This is not a financial advice for anyone. It's just my own view concerning how the trend of this market is going to look like. Uh, so, I want to talk about 5 things to look out for before you place a pullback trade. 5 things to look for before you can place a pullback for a particular trade. So I will center my analysis on USD JPY, USD JPY, and that's the currency pair that I'm going to be looking at this afternoon. This is the currency pair that I'm going to be looking at this particular afternoon. So what are the things that you look out for? The first thing you look out for is you look out for the trend of the market. What is the trend? What is the direction of the trade? So before you place your trade on a particular market, so you have to look at the trend. So and for you to get the trend of the market, you use an indicator to do that. So let's use 50 MA to know if this particular trend of this particular market. You use 50 moving average. So I'm going to change this. So let me change it to 50 MA. So I'm using an automated moving average. So I will cancel all the other moving average, which is for 100 and 200. So we are going to make use of 50 moving average. So this is the 50 moving average. So from the 50 moving average, for you to get the trend, let's zoom in our chart. We zoom in our chart. So on 50 moving average, this particular trade, if you look at it from the left downward, you can see that you zoom in your chart very well to see the trend so that we not make wrong analysis. So this is the trend of this particular market. So the market has been moving from here, down here, retrace here, go up, retrace here, and begin to shrink and begin to range in this particular area. So let's first of all identify the trend of this market. So that's the first thing you would do. So the trend presently is in the market is still ranging. That's the trend presently. The market is still ranging. This particular trade is on range, is ranging. Actually, it's supposed to be on downward movement from a 1 hour time frame. But if you go to the higher time frame, let's go to higher time frame and see the overall view of this market. This 1 hour, 4 hours time frame. You can see from 4 hours that the market is in range. The market is in range in this particular area, although is on downward movement. The market is on downward movement for 4 hours. The market is on downward movement for 4 hours. As you can see from here, down, boom, boom. Then it began to go to the upward side, but there was a range this particular area. So the market has been ranging here. So the market has been ranging from this particular area, pull out from the range here, and still come back to that range here. So the trend presently is a downward trend. It's in downward trend. So we'll be able to identify the trend from the 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. Then how do we trade this trade? The next thing is to identify the area of value. That is a particular place in this trade where there is potential buying and selling pressure that is going to step in. So where the buyer is going to step in and where the seller is going to step in. So that then what do you now do? What do you now use to check to look for that area of value? So what we use is we use our support and resistance and also the trend line that I've drawn. Then also you can use your uh, moving average to identify your area of value. So at what point can we enter this particular trade? So I've drawn the trend line. This is the trend. So where is likely the buying pressure going to come from? So you can see that buying pressure can come from here, and buying pressure can also come from this particular area also. So the selling pressure also can come from here. There is possibility of selling from here. So the market can sell if the market pull to this area, or you can sell from this particular area too. So that's likely to be our focus and area of value. But as you can see, because the buying pressure step in, you can see that the market reacts to it from this particular area because it's a potential uh, area on this chart where the market has been ranging right from this area down to this place. So the market has been, though there was a breakout down to this level, but the market rejected it. The price rejected it back to this area. So this where our area of value might likely step in for a sell. So our area of value can be from here, can be from this particular area here for a sell, and it can also be from this particular place also, which it can be also be area of value, and also that's for sell. Then for buy, area of value for sell, and for buy, our area of value for buy can also come from this particular area and come from here. This is likely to be an area of value for buy. So if the price is able to reach that area, there's going to be a reaction for retracement. So that's area of value for buy. Area of value for buy. Then what other thing can you do? So 5 things to look out for before you place a pullback. The next one is your entry trigger. So what will you get? At what point will your trade get to for you to know that this is a place to enter? So where to enter the particular trade. So at what point will you look out for? So you look for a rejection candlestick, or you look for rejection reversal candle pattern, and so on and so forth. So this is an example of a rejection, a rejection candlestick. I think you understand what I mean. So this is an example of rejection. So the price rejected this particular uh, candlestick pattern and it moved downward. So then where can you enter this trade? So you can enter at the close of this particular candlestick and place your trade. So you can place your trade right from this particular area for sell, and its price is going to move downward to this area, move particular to this particular area. So there is tendency that the price is going to move down to this area. Then what is your exit? So that's another thing to look for. Number 4 thing to look for is where, at what point will you exit the market if you are wrong. So if you are wrong that you want to place a sell, at what point can you leave this trade? So you can leave this trade when the price get to this area. That for sell, if you are selling, you can leave the trade when the price break out from that area, from this area to this place. So you can exist. This can be your stop loss, can be your stop loss. That's SL, can be your stop loss. Then at what point can you exist the trade if you are right? That means your take profit. So you can leave the take profit here, TP, TP. So your TP can be somewhere close to this area. Your TP can be, it's a short trade. So this can be a TP and here can be uh, stop loss, and be stop loss. Then the exit if you are wrong. So that's our stop loss. So that's our stop loss. So this particular trade, I've shown all the direction of where the trade may likely go, because on 4 hours time frame you can see that the market, let's zoom the chart in and see the direction from 4 hours, from 4 hours. So from 4 hours you can see that the market is on downward movement. But moving from here, there was a price rejection. So the market is creating a pattern. It's trying to create head and shoulder pattern. It's trying to create head and shoulder pattern. Market is trying to create head and shoulder pattern. So, so you can see that movement from that particular area. So you can see that the current market price is moving towards our entry. So if this particular trade close, that means we'll wait for confirmation that the price is able to break this particular red line and move back towards this direction. Let me draw the chart this way. Break it, then move back to that place. So we can now go for a sell. Can go for a sell. Can go for a sell. So we can go for a sell. This is our entry for sale. Entry for sale. So wait, we will not rush. So you don't need to rush it. You have to wait for confirmation before you place your trade. So you need to wait for confirmation. Thank you very much for your time.